dear students. I warmly welcome you to Sia's digital classes. Here in this presentation, we are going to discuss about articles and prepositions. Let us know what are articles and where do we use them. Article A. Article A is an indefinite article which is used before uncountable nouns starting with consonant sounds. Consonant sounds are those which start with k, g, b, r, etc. Let us see some of the examples starting with these consonant sounds. He is flying a kite. He is a boy. She sat on a table, etc. Next, article an. It is also an indefinite article which is used before uncountable nouns starting with vowel sounds. Vowel sounds are those which start with a, e, I, o, u. Let us see some of the examples for these vowel sounds. Okay, my friend gave me an excellent pencil. An excellent pencil. I ate an ice cream. And next, starting with you, I have an umbrella, etc. And next, article the. The is a definite article which is used before singular or plural nouns. For example, the Ganges. Ganges is a sacred river which looks like plural but it is singular noun. Similarly, the Himalayas, the High Court, the Supreme Court and the Statue of Liberty, all these are definite nouns starting with article the. Let us see some of the questions based on this concept articles. Question number 1. Sita's brother is dash engineer in dash reputed company. Here we have to observe two words. It is engineer and reputed. The first word engineer is starting with vowel sound E. So we use article an. So Sita's brother is an engineer in dash reputed company. The word reputed company is starting with consonant sound R. So we use article A. The correct answer is option C and an A. Sita's brother is an engineer in a reputed company. Next question. Dash Ganges flows from dash Himalayas. As we discussed, Ganges and Himalayas are specific nouns. So we use article the in front of both the words. The Ganges flows from the Himalayas. So the correct answer is option A. Next question. Dr. Hamid is dash Urdu teacher. Dash Urdu teacher. The word Urdu is starting with the vowel sound U. So we use article an here. Dr. Hamid. Dr. Hamid is an Urdu teacher. Next question. Sunil's father is dash advocate in dash high court. If you observe the first word advocate, it is starting with vowel sound a. Okay, so we use here article an. Coming to the second word, high court. High court, it is starting with a consonant sound h, but it is a specific noun. So we use article the. Sunil's father is an advocate in the high court. Coming to next topic, prepositions. What are prepositions? Prepositions are the words used to join nouns, pronouns, phrases. Okay. Using these prepositions, we join nouns, pronouns and phrases to form a meaningful sentence. Let us see some of the examples of prepositions. We are playing under the tree. He sat on the chair. The dog is in front of the gate. There is a tree beside the river. Here the words under, on, in front of, beside, all these are prepositions. Let us see some of the questions based on this concept prepositions. First question. My friend is angry dash me. Here angry dash me. Angry always follows with. So the correct answer is option D with. My friend is angry with me. Here we have to observe one thing, that is while choosing the prepositions we have to look after the before and the after words. Okay. He seems to be hard dash hearing. Here, hearing always accompanies it. So the correct answer is option D, it. He seems to be hard at hearing. Next question. Mohan was advised to abstain dash eating sugar. Abstain dash eating sugar. Here we have to consider the before word abstain. Abstain always follows from. So Mohan was advised to abstain from eating sugar. So the correct answer is option C. Next question. Sometimes a student's intelligence is not fully appreciated dash he or she gets an opportunity to show it. The correct answer here is option D, unless. Unless he or she gets an opportunity to show it. Here, active voice and passive voice is one of the concepts in functional grammar. Let us see what is active voice and passive voice look like. A sentence in active voice will be in the form subject, verb, and object. When coming to passive voice, object becomes a subject and verbal form changes in the passive voice and the subject becomes the object. Let us see an example on active voice and passive voice. He ate an apple. It is in active voice. Here let us see what is the subject, verb and object. He is the subject, ate is the verb and apple is the object. When coming to passive voice, as we discussed, object becomes the subject and the verbal form changes. Ate becomes was eaten and he becomes by him. Okay, an apple was eaten by him. Let us see some of the questions based on this concept active voice and passive voice. Question number 1. Change the following into passive voice. Geeta wrote a letter. So this is in active voice. Now we have to find what is the subject, verb and object. Here Geeta is the subject, wrote is the verb and a letter is the object. Geeta wrote a letter. So in passive voice it becomes a letter. It is the object. So it became the subject in the passive voice. Wrote becomes was written. Verbal form changed from wrote to was written. By. In passive voice, always we use by. By what is the subject? Geeta. A letter was written by Geeta. So option B is the correct answer. Next question. Change the following into active voice. You and he was seen by her. So in this question, let us find what is the subject, verb and what is the object. Here, you and he, it is a subject, were seen is the verb and by her is the object. Okay. In active voice, object becomes the subject. So her becomes she. Were seen, it becomes saw. She saw, you and he. In both active voice and passive voice, you remains the same. So she saw you and he becomes him. She saw you and him. Option A is the right answer. Coming to next question. Here in this question, he has given two statements, statement A and statement B. Let us see what he is asking about. They are talking ill of me, although they are not ignorant of my merit and hard work. Statement B. Be it so, dogs bark while the caravan passes on. Okay, here B means that he is asking what is meant by B. Here statement B is conveying something about statement A. What is the thing? Let us analyze. Be it so, dogs bark while the caravan passes on. It means while the caravan is passing, most of the dogs bark. Here, the statement B is telling the same thing. No matter what, whoever criticizes you, you have to move on, you have to do your hard work. One should not bother about popular gossip. Okay, option D is the right answer. Next question. In this question also he has given two statements and we have to analyze what is the meaning of B. Statement A. There, that's what you looked like when you were a month old. Statement B. How awful. Here awful means unpleasant. So here the correct answer is option D. Thinks he looked ugly. Thank you.